Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talking about interphase. This video is just a review. For further details you can check your recommended books. So without any further ado, let's get started. Before discussing about the interphase, let's discuss about the cell cycle. What is cell cycle? The cell cycle is a sequence of changes. What are these changes? These changes are period of growth, replication of DNA, and a cell division. These sequence of changes are known as cell cycle. And because of this sequence of changes, we classify the cell cycle into two main phases. These main phases are, first we have interphase, that is also known as preparatory phase, and the second one is the mitotic phase or M phase or dividing phase. Now let's discuss briefly one by one and look at this in a bit more detail. So first we have the interphase. As we have already discussed, it also known as preparatory phase. Why it is known as preparatory phase? Because in this phase the cell prepares to divide, and this phase is basically a period of non-apparent cell division. As the name suggests that it's an interphase, it means it's a phase between two consecutive divisions or phases. These two phases are mitosis and meiosis. In future lecture, we will discuss about these two phases. Here we have the cell cycle, that is the interphase, and that is M phase. Second we have the mitotic phase or M phase or a dividing phase. Why it is called as dividing phase? Because in this phase the cell divides. That's why it's a period of cell division. So here is a short review about the cell cycle. Cell cycle is basically the sequence of changes between the period of growth, replication of DNA, and a cell division. We have discussed two types of cell cycle: interphase or mitotic phase. Interphase is also known as preparatory phase because cell prepares to divide, and the mitotic phase, that is the dividing phase, because in this phase cells divide. So is a diagram of interphase and a M phase. Now let's move to the interphase. So here we have the interphase. As we have already discussed, it also known as preparatory phase because in this phase the cells prepares to divide. It also a period of non-apparent cell division, and as the name suggests that it is an interphase, so it basically the between two consecutive divisions, that is mitosis and meiosis. In interphase, cell basically prepares to divide or a replicate. As it's a period of great biochemical activity, so it further divided into three main phases. These phases are G1 phase or gap 1 phase. Second we have S phase or synthesis phase, and the third we have G2 phase or gap 2 phase. What exactly happened in these phases? Let's see. The first phase, that is the G1 phase or a gap 1 phase. In this phase the centrioles replicate. In the next phase of the interphase, that is the S phase, in this phase the DNA replication occurs. In the last, that is the G2 phase or gap 2 phase, in which the final growth occurs, and that is the phase that will enter into the mitotic phase. After mitotic cell division, the cell divides into two daughter cells, and after that the meiosis occurs in the matrix cells. So here is short review about the interphase. Here is an important point that as we know that the interphase it lasts longer than the M phase. Why it lasts longer? Because in this phase the cell grows and the cell prepare the DNA replication or a duplication. So it lasts longer than the mitotic phase or the meiosis phase or the M phase. Interphase is basically the period of non-apparent division. It also known as preparatory phase. It basically consecutive between two phases, that is the mitosis and meiosis. In this phase the cell decides to replicate, and it's, as we know that it's a period of great biochemical activity, so it's further divided into three main phases, that are G1 phase, S phase and G2 phase. Now let's discuss briefly about all these three interphases. So here we have the cell cycle, and these are the phases of interphase, and that is the M phase. Now let's discuss briefly one by one. As we have already discussed, the interphase it lasts longer. So from G1 to G2 is an interphase, and that is the M phase or mitotic phase. And we have already discussed that the interphase is basically a consecutive division between two phases, mitosis or meiosis. And it's a preparatory phase because in this phase the cells prepares to divide. And as the interphase is a great biochemical activity, so it's further subdivided into three main phases. These phases are G1 phase or gap 1 phase. Then after that the cell enter into the S phase, that is synthesis phase. Then after that it will enter into the G2 phase or a gap 2 phase. After G2 phase the cell enters into the M phase, that is basically the division phase. So first we have the G1 phase. What exactly happened in this phase? In this phase the cell, as we know that the cell is metabolically active, so in this phase the organelles duplicate itself, and also the cytosolic components also duplicate. Here we have the G1 phase. In this phase the organelles, cell organelles duplicate itself, and the cytosolic component also duplicate, excluding the chromosome. Here is important to know that as the G1 phase is the gap 1 phase and it's metabolically active, so it does not involve in the DNA replication. This is the only phase that does not involve in the DNA replication. After the gap 1 phase or the G1 phase, as we have already discussed, the next phase is the S phase or the synthesis phase. What exactly happened in this phase? Let's see. In this phase the replication of the DNA occurs, and each chromosome is replicate and forms the two sister chromatids, and these two chromatids are held at the centromere. Here we have the two chromatids. What exactly happened? In the S phase the DNA replication occur or a duplication occur, and each chromosome forms two sister chromatids. Here is an important point that as the S phase, in this phase the DNA is duplicated, so the S phase takes up the responsibility of the duplication of the DNA and the centrosomes. Then what next? After the S phase it's the G2 phase. What exactly happened in this phase? Let's see. In the G2 phase the enzymes and the proteins, or mostly the histone proteins that are essential for the chromosomes, are synthesized, and for further cell division and for further metabolic processes the cell also needs the energy. So in large amount it also produces the energy ATP. And in this phase also the centrioles replicate. Here is an important point. In the G2 phase or gap 2 phase, the cell grows more in size. That is more in size. And in this phase, the cell basically prepare for the mitosis. Then after G2 phase, as we have already discussed, after G2 phase, the cell enters into the M phase or a mitotic phase or a meiosis phase, and after into meiosis. Then after the cell divides into daughter cells. So here we have the three phases of interphase. First we have the G1 phase or gap phase, then S phase or synthesis phase, and in the last we have the G2 phase or a gap 2 phase. Then here we have an important point. We have another stage or another phase that is known as the G0 phase or a resting phase. Why it is called as resting? Because in this phase the cell is at the resting stage and cell decide whether it is in resting or a not, and it basically between the mitotic phase and a G1 phase. In this phase we have the several intrinsic and extrinsic factors. That because of this intrinsic and extrinsic factor, cell enters into the G0 phase. If the cell enters into the G0 phase just for a short period of time, not permanently, so this stage is known as the quiescent stage. Then after that, after some time, the cell prepares to enter into the G1 phase and the cycle starts. But if the cell, because of the several extrinsic or intrinsic factors, cell does not enter into the G1 phase and permanently goes into the resting stage, so this stage is known as the cessation stage, and after that stage no return occurs for further division and the cell does not enter into the G1 phase and the cell cycle stops because of the extrinsic or intrinsic factor. So after when they enter, no further division occurs. That's why it's known as G0 phase. So here is the short review about the interphase, and we have discussed the different phases of the interphase. And in this video we have discussed about the cell cycle, that is the sequence of changes basically. Then we have discussed the phases of cell cycle, interphase or a mitotic phase. Then we have discussed about the interphase briefly. Interphase has three different phases: G1 phase, S phase or G2 phase. If your books are giving you a hard time, so you can join our channel. Please don't forget to subscribe and share. For my untidy handwritten notes, you can follow me on Instagram. Thank you and take care.